Hey y'all, you may be wondering where I've been. Well, I'm not too sure. But who cares? I'm back, baby! As you can tell by my very handsome physique, I love food. And I love eating. I am suffering from the sin of gluttony, thank you for asking. But whatever the case, food is just simply amazing. And food is especially amazing in cartoons because animation does not have to adhere to the laws of reality. Artists and animators make food look so damn delicious that sometimes I just want to step into my TV screen and eat it. And then I hit my face on the TV screen and I get a nosebleed. We always had that one thing we've always wanted to try in a cartoon because it looks so damn delicious. Some of them are pretty valid and others are, it's a choice, I guess. I wanted to go over some of the foods that I've always wanted to try from cartoons. And not just that. I've got the real-life versions of those foods right here. Or at least a close approximation of them. I spent way too much money on this damn video. I don't feel any sort of shame anymore. By the way, I won't be including foods from anime because that's a whole other rabbit hole that I don't want to get into right now. Maybe in a future video? I'm coming for you, Yokisoba. Alright, I'm hungry. First, we got the Simpsons donut. By the time this video has been posted, the Simpsons season in Fortnite has already been finished and we're already on to chapter 7. Oh. Rest in peace to Battle Puss. The Simpsons season in Fortnite was easily one of the greatest seasons the game has ever seen. And one of my favorite aspects of the season was the donut storms with the giant raining donuts. Like, come on, how can you not like that? And that reminded me of just how delicious that damn donut looks. The Simpsons is known for some crazy foods like the Good Morning Burger, the Tamako, the Isotope Dog, the Krusty Brand imitation slop. I'm actually salivating right now. But the donut remains as the most popular and iconic food in all the series. It's a statue. It's the DVD to the movie. It's the currency to that tapped out game that recently shut down that I remember playing for some reason. For The Simpsons, the pink round donut is basically what the cross is in Christianity. That does not make any sense, but I'm just keeping that in there. I don't know what Matt Groening and the other artists were doing back then, but damn did it make a good donut. Like yes, I'd happily get fatter if I had a lard lad near me. Unfortunately, I don't live in Springfield and I don't live near a Universal Studios, so I won't be seeing that donut anytime soon. Oh wait, I do. This donut is from a local business here in Vancouver called Cream Pony, and this specific donut is called the Christmas Pony. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Cream Pony at all. This is from my own money. Support your small local business now. Now, as a side note, Cream Pony does actually have a donut that is stylized after the donut from the show. However, since it's the holiday season, they don't sell that right now. So what we get here is a slightly darker pink donut with red, green, and white sprinkles. This is actually a solid donut. Oh. It's cakey, it's sweet, of course. I really like the frosting. Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, any donut from a small business will beat any donut from Tim Hortons, and this is a really good donut. I'm not really a big fan of donuts. It's actually really good. Holy shit. But yeah, honestly, I can see why Homer Simpson's obsessed with these. These are really good. So yeah, overall, I'm gonna give him the Simpsons donut, or at least the close approximation of it, like a 9 out of 10. Yeah, it's really good. Oh yeah, and if you do happen to travel to Vancouver, go check out Cream Pony if you can, and support your small local businesses. Alright, and for the next food on our list, the Max and Ruby cakes. Growing up, Max and Ruby was one of my favorite shows on Treehouse TV. I'd be locked into that TV screen to see what kind of kooky shenanigans Max would get into before Ruby inevitably ruins the fun. Yeah, that guy on TikTok was right. Ruby grinds my gears sometimes. One of my favorite episodes from the show, as many others will agree with me, is bunny cakes. In this episode, Ruby prepares a cake for Grandma's birthday, and Max is tasked to going to the grocery store to grab the ingredients. Okay, side note, I know that Max is a kid and all, but if I can go to a store with a list and get food for free, then sign me up. I'm gonna bankrupt the entire Loblaws monopoly. And fun fact, did you know that the cake is the same one that Ruby makes in the theme song? Anyways, the two cakes in this episode are Ruby's Angel Surprise Cake with raspberry fluff icing and Max's Mudpie Cake with red hot marshmallow squirters. Don't ask me what a red hot marshmallow squirter is, but that sounds pretty gnarly, not gonna lie. And that's one Cat's Eye reference done for the video. What does that mean? I'm gonna... Oh shit, I'm filming. You want a donut? Yes. You want gummy worms? You can either take the chicken feet, or the pink one, or the cream pony. But am I gonna go out of my way to recreate those cakes with two wildly different ingredient lists? Bitch doesn't look like I bake. I just bought what was closest to the end product. And for Ruby's cake, I'm sorry, I couldn't find anything remotely similar to it. Like what? Silver stars, sugar hearts. What the fuck is a butterscotch rose? Wait, is it even No, it's buttercream roses. What is that? So in the end, I decided that Max's cake was probably the easiest to recreate. I mean, all it is just like chocolate cake and like gummy worms. Yeah, so for the red hot marshmallow squirters, we're just gonna use Welch's Fruit Snacks. We're just gonna place it on the cake. Is there any red ones? There. I do not know how I feel about this. This is gonna be a bit too rich for me. All right, here goes nothing. Oh. What the fuck? Well, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. Oh, shit. Oh. What the fuck was that? Oh, and that, oh my god, the aftertaste, it's like medicine. Okay, I'll be fair, the flavor's not bad. It really is mostly a texture problem. And of course, as I said, the aftertaste, it tastes like medicine. Oh. Oh my god, why did I ruin that perfectly good slice of cake? Like, I'm sorry, Max, you're my goat, but like, this is not good at all, but this is on me because I only use like ready-made ingredients, okay? If I actually made this, I think it would probably taste better. But yeah, that just, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm sorry, Max. I'm gonna give this a solid, I'm not even gonna rank it out of 10. Sorry. Okay, let's go for something decent. We got the moon cookies from Blue's Clues, more specifically from the episode The Legend of the Blue Puppy. I didn't know if Blue's Clues even counts as a cartoon. Does it? I mean, I'm gonna count it anyways.
In the special episode, The Legend of the Blue Puppy, Blue and the gang are trying to help Key figure out which hole he fits into. And if you think that sounds wrong, you got a dirty mind. That's what they literally wrote down in the Blue's Clues wiki. You deserve to get judo slammed, I'm sorry. Anyways, halfway through the episode, Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper prepares cookies for them to eat. And each one's got its own shape. We got a round moon shape, we got a crescent moon shape, we got a key shape, like cookie, get it? Cookie, get it? Cookie. And each one is frosted and sprinkled. It's almost like they got glitter in them. They make it look extra special.
I have no idea, but for the longest time, I've always wanted to eat these cookies, even though I knew they were just regular sugar cookies bought from the supermarket that they cut into a moon shape. But you know what? Let's just do it. This doesn't really look moon shaped. Hold on. All right. Yeah, this looks like a crescent moon. Yeah, close enough, right? All right, down to hatch. It's just a fucking sugar cookie. Yeah, honestly, I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10. Just because it's a sugar cookie and nothing else. Okay, so far we have one really good one, one pretty bad one, and one decent one. Even though this one's just a fucking sugar cookie from the supermarket. But you may notice something about all of these. They're all sweets. So let's go with something a bit more savory. In fact, let's go with something that everybody who has seen wants to eat. Like, no one in their right minds wants to not eat this.
This really needs no introduction, but who cares? It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Never mind, it's the Krabby Patty. Do I need to say much about the Krabby Patty? I don't think I need to say much about the Krabby Patty. It's the frickin' Krabby Patty. You can fuck around with a Big Mac, but you cannot fuck around with a Krabby Patty. It is so much of an institution in Bikini Bottom that if there's no Krabby Patties, all hell breaks loose. It is arguably the most iconic food in any cartoon. It's a patty with pickles, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, onions, ketchup, and mustard, and of course the secret formula. What is in that damn formula that makes it so special? I am like Plankton right now. I kind of want to know. I will say one thing about the secret formula. It's not crabs, okay? Like that's a stupid fan theory. Also, this is sort of a side note, but I am super obsessed with the Ice Spice SpongeBob song. You know, the one that goes, SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Like, I'm sorry, that's a bop.
The thing about recipes on YouTube for the Krabby Patty is that they always involve meat for some reason. Or at least most of them. Which is kind of off-putting because Steven Hillenburg himself has said that the Krabby Patty is actually a vegetarian/vegan burger. So for the Krabby Patty, the closest thing I could have imagined being the Krabby Patty is this. The A&W Beyond Meat Burger. I am not sponsored by A&W, by the way. Just kidding, because something came at my door today. Uh-oh. I thought this was not released in Canada, but turns out I was wrong. But here we have it here. The Burger King Krabby Patty. Yeah, so basically Burger King and SpongeBob have a collab for the upcoming movie. And again, I thought this would not come to Canada, but turns out I'm wrong. So here we actually have it, an actual freaking Krabby Patty. And for accuracy's sake, I decided to sub it out with the Impossible Burger. Oh my God. I'm not a big fan of Burger King burgers, and this is not helping. Look how freaking yellow that is. This looks like a sponge. This actually looks like SpongeBob. Yeah, but we got everything here. We even got the lettuce. In the A&W burger that I was about to eat, there was no lettuce. So this is way more accurate. But this right here, yep, this is the freaking Krabby Patty. Let's try it out. There is a lot of sauce dripping, but something's throwing me off about this. Maybe it's the buns. Apparently, the reason why it's so yellow is because they use turmeric in these buns, and I guess I'm tasting turmeric, unless that's the Impossible Burger itself. Oh my God, I'm mixing my words already. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. Now, originally, I was gonna eat the A&W burger, and as a summary for that one, it actually tasted pretty good. This one, on the other hand, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I'm not gonna finish the entirety of this. However, I will say this. If this is what the Krabby Patty is in Bikini Bottom, why are people dying over this? Like, again, it's not bad. It's just, it's a Burger King burger. I think that's the problem. If I was in the Krusty Krab, I feel like I'd give this a 10. But overall, since it's a Burger King burger and it tastes kind of weird, I'm gonna give this like a 5 out of 10. No, it's definitely because it's a Burger King burger. That's why. But you know what? Krabby Patty, I'm glad I tried it in the end. And I guess you can call me a big guy for that. Isn't that right, Ice? Isn't that right, Ice Spice? Yeah, don't question why I have that flag in the background. And now I turn it on to you. What kind of foods from cartoons would you like to eat? But to close things off, what is the message of this video? Never ever let Max near a kitchen, like ever.